Yeah, so as I told, for this painting we would be using 5 or 6 colors, mostly blue color, a little crimson, orange color, gamboge yellow, and burnt sienna. So burnt sienna is over here for me, and for this we need a big big size mop brush. So take out your biggest mop brush which you have, big size. So I have a very big size here, you see. So, and when I'm what I am telling you right now, you have to mix good batches of color. Okay, the batch of color that you need, like the quantity of color would be substantial, because we would have to do things wet on wet. So we will completely we need a lot of saturation of color. Understood? So you see, I have so we will be making an evening sky first of all. So for that, uh, I would like to first tell you that you see what I am doing, then you repeat it. When I am mixing, don't start mixing at the same time, because I will go very fast, and if you miss, then when I am telling something, if you are mixing the paint at that time, it will be difficult for you to catch. So what I am doing first is, I am taking a big brush like this one, and I am dipping I am mixing a good quantity of blue, and this is more or less wet only, like this is watery, not very watery. I can, if I make it very watery, the blue will look very light here. You can imagine what kind of consistency it has. And then I will mix a little bit of crimson color also, so we need a little purple kind of color. Okay, we need a little purple kind of color. What you guys have to do is, you have to have a spray bottle handy. So you have your spray bottle ready. So this spray bottle is going to be used for spreading the colors. Okay, so I will, you don't have spray. So what you do is, yes, one spray bottle is needed. That's why I have given the list of things, because spray bottle sometimes it is needed for mystifying and spreading the color. So yeah, see what I am doing. I have just sprayed some color, sprayed some water. If you don't have a spray, just put some water, like with a damp brush, just wet the surface. Okay, and then starting from the top, my paper is in a certain angle, and I am, like, good quantity of color I am taking, and I have now put a patch of color. Once you have put the patch of color, wash it, and then mix the same color with more crimson color, so that you get a lighter purple kind of color. And then again, touching that color, you have to touch that color and then bring it down. Okay, I have to move this little sideways, because here, yeah, see, again take some water and come down. Like whenever you are mixing, right, whenever you are mixing the color, just a minute, yeah, whenever you are mixing the colors, you have to like the next color that you are taking, you have to take this color and try to touch it, and then bring it down. You don't want a hard edge like that. So for that, you have to keep touching and bringing it downwards. Okay, now we will have some gamboge yellow and some orange color. Okay, so now we will first take some orange color. My orange is little dirty, so I will first wash it off and then take this orange color. See, now, because there is a time involved, otherwise this thing is going to dry very fast. Okay, if it is drying very fast, then I can use the spray bottle, and then from top I just need to spray like that. But right now I can see from here that it is not dry, so I know that I have good amount of time. Today it has rained, so it's not going to dry that fast. Okay, so I am mixing some orange and some crimson color, and then again see, again I am touching the surface. I am touching the already wet surface, so this color is already there, so I'm trying to touch that surface and then bring it down. ओके देखो कितना बढ़िया ग्रेडियंट आ रहा है. यस और नो? स्लोली यू सी द ग्रेडियंट इज कमिंग. या लाइक दैट. ठीक है. नाउ in this same color, just see it, don't do. See first, do. After that I'll give you time, do in that time. In this, in the previous color which I was having, I am adding gamboge yellow now. Okay, then again I will touch and I will bring it back. I will explain once again. Malti, you joined in, right? Yeah, so I will explain you once again. First see what I am doing. So now when I come down, it will be more of this gamboge, nice gamboge yellow. So we started with purple, very dark purple, then we added some crimson, and then slowly when we came down we added some orange, then we again added some gamboge yellow, then now it is more amount of gamboge yellow. So slowly you are seeing that the color is becoming lighter at this stage. Okay, it's going like that, and then from here again we are going to increase the intensity, like we are going to make it even darker. So first it became lighter till here, now we are going to again increase the intensity. So just take that same gamboge yellow, add a little bit of crimson, so it becomes a little reddish, like orangey kind of thing. Okay, and then let's add some burnt sienna and gamboge yellow, so it becomes even more warmer, even more brownish. See, little more like that. Okay, we can have some blue color and some crimson color mixture also over here, थोड़ा सा इसको डार्क करने के लिए. Okay, like that. So you see the beautiful gradient that we have got. Just see, not a single stroke or single line anywhere, it's such a beautiful gradient. Okay, so we have to achieve this. Let me tell you how I have done it once again. First I have taken 5 colors. Actually yellow ochre is not needed, so it's actually 5 colors: ultramarine blue, crimson color, orange, gamboge yellow, and burnt sienna. These 5 colors. I started with, what I did, I took a very big brush. Okay, why I took a big brush is because we need loads of color to be used, because we are doing a gradient, it will be fully wet surface. So I took the brush, I mixed a good quantity, like very good quantity of blue, and that too it was not very light, it was not very dark, like the amount of water will be like that of the consistency of milk, दूध के जैसा consistency चाहिए. And then you mix it, then take a little bit of crimson and mix it, so that it becomes a dark purple kind of color. I put a good 1 inch or 1.5 inch of that color, dark purple color. Once I added that dark purple color, what happened is the surface was little bit moisted by using a spray bottle, so it started to flow. Then what we did, we added a little bit of more crimson color, so that we get a lighter purple color. Earlier the blue quantity was more, so this is dark. Now the crimson quantity is more, so what happens, it becomes a little purplish, pink kind of color. So that we have applied here. Then again when it comes down, what we are doing, we are adding a little bit of orange to that color. So we are adding orange and crimson together, so it becomes a orangey red. Then we apply it again. So while applying, we have to make sure that we are, so previously whatever color is there, we have to touch that, like half touch. We have one portion of the brush should be away from it, one portion of the brush should be inside that wet surface, so it touches that surface. Once it touches the surface and you are pulling it, what happens, the mixing of the color happens instantly and it comes down. You don't need to agitate or you don't need to rub it, you just have to touch it and do it like that, then again do it like that, do it like that, it will come down. So go in a Z kind of pattern, Z, slowly you come down like that. Getting me? So once you have put this orange and crimson color, then what happens, then here we have started to introduce our yellow color, which is gamboge yellow. So we are mixing gamboge yellow and orange together over here. Then again when it comes down, we are using pure gamboge yellow here. Again when it comes down, again the same color, what color is here, we are using it here, gamboge yellow and orange mixture here, little bit of crimson here and little bit of blue at the end. You can add in burnt sienna or not, like little darkness should be here, that's it. So this is the flow. Once this is done, we don't have to do anything. This is a very time crucial thing. You have to make sure that when you are doing this, you are not attending phone or eating or anything, because it will take only 5 minutes to do this. In that 5 minutes, if somebody calls and you took up the call, then this is ruined. So give that 5 minutes. I want this beautiful gradient to be done by all of you. Start with a dark color, bluish purple, then crimson, like more crimson, like a pinkish purple, then a kind of pink, then orange, then yellow, and then again orange and little bit of blue at the end. So it comes from dark to light and the bottom part is again darker. Okay, I want this to be done. You will see how we will transform this to a beautiful painting, very spontaneous. You will love this. The intensity of color for most of you guys might be a little different because we are all geographically separated. So what happens is, when we are mixing the color, the quantity of color that we are taking might not be correct. So always always listen to what I am saying. Whenever I am saying mix good quantity of color, it means that you have to take good amount of pigment and mix in water. When I am saying add more water or make it very watery, that means we need a very light kind of a feel, like very light, more of watery kind of a texture with little bit of pigment. So catch my words, because we all are geographically separated. So whenever I am insisting or stressing on the point that we have to mix good quantity of blue and good quantity of crimson for the purple color, which means I am trying to say that the color has to be little dark, like the quantity of pigment will be more. Okay, shall we proceed? Whatever has happened. The gradient is nice, just that the color richness might vary. Okay, that's okay, that we will cover up. Fine. Then now it is up to you. You want to use this brush or you want to go with a slightly smaller brush. I would request you to go to the next brush, like go to the brush which is just one size smaller. Yes, I am also searching the same, so that's why I was fumbling. I was stuck at just like that. So I was myself searching for the brush. Okay, so let me, yeah, so I will use this brush now, which is a little smaller than what I used to have earlier. Acha, one thing I would like to say again, look at what I am doing. Don't try to start immediately. You'll get time to do it. Okay, I will see every one of your work. I will give you feedback, everything, but don't start right now. Acha, for those who have this spray bottle, use it. For those who don't have the spray bottle, directly start with the mountains. Now we will be making the mountains. Okay, mountains or hills. So what I am doing is, I'm taking this spray bottle, and I'm lifting high up, and I'm trying to spray it. So first you spray outside like 2-3 times, and then when you are sure that the water is like a mist, ekdam spray should be like mist. Okay, the droplet should be small and it should be scattered, then only it makes sense. Then only we should then only it will not ruin the paper. Otherwise, if big drops are falling, because of the weight of the water drop, it will create a kind of puncture, or it will create a kind of watermark on the surface. Understood? It will create a blister kind of a feel on the paper. You got it? So I have, sorry, yes, so I already told you, whoever has spray bottle, spray it. Whoever doesn't have, you just start just like that without the spray. Okay, I already mentioned. Yeah, so if you, yeah, that's why I'm saying, you listen to me first. Don't start right now. I will give you time to start. So first, yeah, first see what I'm doing, because there is a great deal of detail, or great deal of information in what I am doing and how I am doing. Acha, I am mixing blue color, crimson color for the dark, this thing, dark purple kind of color, and adding a little bit of orange to it, just to give it a warmth. Okay, and I want the paper to be a little wet. If you do not have this bottle, don't worry. Start with the dry hills, and then when you come down, you follow what I am doing. Okay. So I have sprayed the water. I have allowed 1 minute of time for the water to settle down, and I will not start in the middle, little bit down, like I want the sky to be more, and then the hills. Okay, so this is the hill. See, now it is just random hills. Okay, so just you can do it in any shape, any size, like that. Okay, yeah, okay. Now mix a little bit of more orange and come down. So while coming down, what we have to do is that we have to leave in areas like that, which will depict a kind of river or a water body or some wet surface. Okay, are you seeing? Are you able to follow? I want the paper to be a little in the angular way, so I'm lifting it. Okay, and then while I'm coming down, I am using less water, more pigment. Mark my words, what I am saying. When I am coming down, because see, the hills are far away from me, but the ground is nearer to me. So when I am coming closer to the foreground, what I am doing, I am increasing the quantity of pigment, decreasing the quantity of water. It is the same color, but I am just adding in some more orange color to it. Blue, crimson and orange, these three colors. Okay, but I am leaving the spots for water. See, Okay, understood? When we are coming very close to the foreground, what I am trying to do, I am trying to increase the intensity of color, like the amount of pigment is more. Okay, it should be dark, see, like this. And I have left a kind of halo. The beauty of the painting is the hand should go straight. Okay, the hand should move straight, like that, should be straight. Water bodies will always be in straight line, right? It will never be in an angular way, it will always be straight. So try to do these straight lines. Okay, listen to me now also it's not over. See, now I am mixing a little bit of gamboge yellow to that mixture. The same mixture what I had, gamboge yellow needs to be mixed, so it becomes a little bit of greenish kind of texture, greenish kind of color. Now I am just trying to give a feel of distant trees. Okay, so this color is again concentrated. Okay, this is not having a lot of water, otherwise it will create a patch. This has more of pigment, less water. Fine, I'm keeping it in a certain angle. I'm trying to give it a suggestion of just drops, like touches of color, which will give a suggestion of a bush or a shrub. So the same, in the same color, blue, crimson, you add a little bit of gamboge yellow and just add these bushes here and there. Okay, so the moment it comes nearer to you, darken it. Understood? Am I clear? Yeah. Now the same color what you have, just try to pull a little bit of color into the water, like this. See, thoda, just to depict a kind of reflection. And done. So just stop over here. Kindly try to complete this much and let me know. I'll share the picture in a moment. Okay, what I will do is I will little bit darken the trees and create a kind of depth. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. So watch me what I'm doing. Again, my request to all of you is first watch and then do. First you see what I am trying to do. Okay, so I am first of all I will create a darker color. Already I have put some color over here, and the tone. So whatever color I am going to put right now on top of this area is going to be darker than what it is right now. Understood? That is a basic common sense. Oh shit, there is some splatter that happened. Oh God. Gaya. Did you see what happened? you might. Sorry. So what happened is while mixing the color, it suddenly splattered. So that keeps happening. That's part of life. So right now I'm mixing again the purple color. See, so everybody keeps asking me now, what is that green color? See, the purple color में yellow color mix कर दो. So this purple color already has blue in it, right? Blue and crimson will make purple. In that you add in gamboge yellow. That becomes a greenish kind of purple color, like it's a greenish gray. So this is the color we will be using. Understood? See, now what I will do is, first of all, I'll again use the spray bottle. I have a spray bottle, so I will take advantage of this. I will again spray outside and then try to create a mist, because I want the trees which are distant trees not to be very direct. Okay, I want them to be mysterious. I want them to fade away. Okay, so see, I am right now, these are the distant trees. Okay, so automatically they are fading away because of the nice misty water. They are automatically fading away. Okay, and now what I will do is add in a little bit of more blue to it. So the color which was there with yellow in it, in that I added little more blue, so it became little more darker. So now I am adding some darker patches. See, this is completely voluntarily. Okay, I am doing it voluntarily to just explain you. My painting may get ruined also, but I am just showing you, okay, how to create the depth. So when I put this color now, you see these trees are looking very far because they have more yellow, and they have been done when the paper was wet. Now slowly, when I am adding more layers of color, the paper is getting little bit dry. Okay, slowly dry bhi ho raha hai, and I am adding more blue. I am adding more blue, which means I am making it more concentrated. More the color richness, the tones are changing. Okay, now what I am doing, I am taking little blue and just adding just dots in the ground like this. ये ग्राउंड को थोड़ा डिफाइन कर रहा हूँ, देखो, हल्का हल्का हल्का, ज़्यादा नहीं. इसमें भी एक कलाकारी कर सकते हैं. तो इसमें क्या है, जब when you are doing this, right, if you are going near the reflected area, just use orange, so it will glow. I will show you. Okay, don't do right now, just see what I am doing. अभी थोड़ा सा ऑरेंज लेंगे, थोड़ा सा ऑरेंज, यही ब्लू कलर में थोड़ा सा ऑरेंज मिक्स कर दिया. When I am coming closer to the ground, like the foreground, what I am doing, when I am coming closer to the foreground, I am adding more concentrated colors. The colors are becoming more darker. Quantity of water will reduce, quantity of the color is going to increase. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? See, अभी depth, I am just trying to show you how to create depth. How to create depth by showing the gradual progression of color. The tonal value. The tones are darker when they are nearer to us. The tones are very light when they are far away from us. Okay. Now, I mean, I'm again telling you, this is voluntarily doing. I don't need to do this. Just showing you guys. I might ruin this also, but it is important for you to see how the progression happens. Now, this ground, this portion, we are just adding a little darkness. Okay, and when I am coming closer to this place, I am little harsher with the colors. The colors are not very soft now. So थोड़ा थोड़ा पानी ऐड करते करते, स्प्रे करते करते, I am trying to build this. This one is now darker. अच्छा, one thing I told you, right, that how to create that halo. See, थोड़ा सा orange and थोड़ा सा gamboge yellow mix कर दो, so this becomes a nice light orange kind of color. So you just add in these lines over here like that. Understood? So just a kind of feeling that when the ground is nearing the, it's very near to the water surface, where the things are being reflected, it's supposed to be light over here. Okay, and a few splatter of, sorry, not here, a few splatter of water here and there, a few splatter of water. I just want this portion to get disintegrated. I don't want somebody to be it's harsh, so that's why just this portion should get disintegrated. Okay, किसी को पता ना चले कि इसमें क्या है. Everybody should look into this area now. Okay, so I have done this. Now I can just drop in a few water droplets here and there, and see, right now it might look a bit too much. Let it dry, you will see the effect. I'm just seeing your, yeah, the, yeah. So now just we have to create these reflections. Okay, these reflections of the trees, right? The reflections of the trees will also be in the same color. Like I don't have blue left, but it will be of the same color. See, थोड़ा थोड़ा reflection चाहिए अपने को. Okay, and I'm just lifting colors at certain places where I think I should lift off color. So I am using a damp brush. Okay, damp brush को लेके इसके ऊपर I am trying to rub on the surface like that, and using a tissue paper I am lifting the color. So this is going to create a nice halo, nice sharpness. Can you see that? समझ में आया? दिख रहा है? देखो, I'm just rubbing the surface of the paint with, so this is my eraser now. This is damp brush. not wet, damp. What I am doing, I am just rubbing it. See, ये जगह पे मेरे को कलर निकालना है, so I am rubbing it. See, you getting it? अभी अभी इसका इसका ये जो इसका जो रिफ्लेक्शन है, that is looking more beautiful, right? See, this much. Not, I don't have to do this much, just little. Got it? Yeah, and then dry. I will dry everything and I will send you the photo. Can you guys, if you want to do it, do it. There's no compulsion again. Try it out. It's good to learn. Like lifting color is also a good technique to learn.